Well, a year ago, our state joined 41 other attorneys general in suing Meta. That's the parent company of Instagram and Facebook for knowingly deploying features on their apps that they knew were harmful to our kids' mental health. And just months later, a Senate hearing in front of a crowd of parents called out Meta again for victimizing our teenagers. Now Instagram, which is owned by Meta, is finally announcing some big changes for minors on that platform. Here's Morgan Wolf.
From gardening tips to get ready with me videos to the latest news stories, social media is a melting pot. Whether you only follow family members or funny meme accounts, or are just interested in the latest recipes or restaurants, you choose what you want to consume and how you do it. But when it comes to children, Instagram is now making accounts under 18 private.
Social media is exciting. It's a great way to connect. There's a ton of positives, but there's a ton of risks.
Dr. Joshua Stein is a child adolescent psychiatrist and clinical director at Prairie Care. He deals with social media impacts on a daily basis.
We see a significant amount of cyberbullying and bullying on social media and sharing and teasing. It also can go beyond that with really having an adoption of negative self-image, and we can see an adoption as well of things like eating disorders. And the challenge is social media can really normalize that.
We're talking about children here, young minds that are still developing, which is why they're so at risk. Something that was really detailed in a report last year from the U.S. Surgeon General. The report says that tech companies put too much on parents' shoulders when it comes to keeping kids safe online. Some of these changes on Instagram are giving power to the parents. They will have the option to oversee their kids' accounts, and those under 16 will need a parent or guardian's permission to change any settings. Teen accounts will only be able to receive messages from people they know now.
Kids are existing in multiple environments. They're existing in their physical environment at school, their home environment, in their community, and also in this online community. And the online community to this point has been like the wild, wild west.
St. Paul Public Schools lead middle school counselor Julie Montgomery Reese says that we can't fault kids for being curious. And there are some positives actually to social media when used properly, like connecting and creativity. But social media has many risks with scrolling, especially learning in school.
The cell phone distracts from that, and the addictive quality of it is not helpful for their growth.
Instagram says it will also limit certain content, like promotion of cosmetic procedures and videos of people fighting.
I just really hope that this next step that Instagram is taking is empowering for our parents just to stay engaged and stay in the conversation.
And having that conversation is an essential recommendation from Dr. Stein.
I've heard this term of having a grandma rule, and like if you weren't comfortable looking at this with your grandma, then probably you shouldn't be looking at it online on your own. I think also talking about this, a lot of parents are like, well, we gotta have the big sex talk, the bird and the bees. This is something we need to talk about as well.
Yeah, important conversations. Teens will also get notifications if they are on Instagram for more than 60 minutes, and a sleep mode will be enabled that turns off notifications and then sends the automatic replies to direct messages from 10 p.m. until 7 a.m. And Jana, I just want to point out that adults also can do some of these settings too. In fact, I just turned both those on for myself today.
So they're able to be done today. It's all ready to go right now?
No, so for the teens, that will go into effect within the next 60 days. But
Okay.
adults, you can actually go into those settings and you can turn everything on for yourself today.
All right. Thanks so much, Morgan. We appreciate it.